快有一点点饥饿。
Cloud9 are the North American champions.
Wow, nice work.
They're going in for this one. Are they going to get it? Fnatic pick up a win.
Ultra rapid fire mode.
Oh, look out!
Anything
okay.
can happen.
Oh my God, he got it!
Winning. Toys takes down the turret.
Bjergsen, lead one more hit. Can he get it? That's a pentakill!
Bonjour and welcome to the League of Legends All-Star event coming to you live from Paris, France. This is Le Zénith de Paris where 37 of the best League of Legends players from around the world will compete against each other. The fans here are excited to watch their favorite teams play in person. The stadium is packed. The players have been getting ready. The cosplayers are out in force and reckless. Taking some tips from Bjergsen. Archie from the Saigon Jokers, scary player in lane. Cloud9 ready to face the Koreans later today. And Faker, defending world champion from SKT T1K. Fnatic, of course, sitting there with their sub Pushu and going. Definitely excited to take part in this all-star event. Paris has been called the City of Lights and it has been called the City of Love. But for the next 4 days, it will be a city of legends. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Trevor Quickshot Henry, and with me here on our special All-Star Analyst desk is, of course, Martin Deficio Lunga. Joining us from OGN is Monte Cristo, Christopher Michaels, Mitch Crepo, Forrest Pauls from Evil Geniuses. Happy birthday, buddy. And of course, the man who needs no introduction, but will get one anyway, David Freak Turley. Gentlemen, glad to have you along for the ride. We have a ton of action on the way over the next 4 days, beginning with the Fire and Ice teams, made up of your favorite players facing each other in special challenge modes to start off each day. And then the 5 top teams from around the world will represent their regions in the All-Star Invitational, and one team will be crowned the champions of All-Star Paris 2014. Throughout the action-packed All-Star event, the excitement is being broadcast in 16 different languages across the globe. From now until Sunday, Le Zénith will also be home to several international live broadcast crews. Helming the French language coverage is Chips and Noir from O-Gaming. The Korean on-game netcasters are here to represent their region, and broadcasting via remote feed in Shanghai, our friends at the League of Legends Pro League. And of course, we'll have our own team bringing you the action directly from Summoner's Rift and beyond. So let's send it out to the caster desk for a look inside Le Zénith.
Thank you very much, Quickshot. Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am Lee D-Man-Smith, and I'm here with Joe Miller and Joshua Jatt-Leesman. Also joining us will be Sam Kobe Hartman-Kensler. Of course, will be joining us for the second half of the day. From the moment the first champions are ready, though, this is a bonkers arena.
I can't believe how loud these guys are right now. Even before the show, I think they were louder than any crowd I've experienced so far.
It's going to be crazy, that's for sure. Everyone definitely ready to get things underway here.
It is absolutely crazy, ladies and gentlemen. And the final Nexus will be smashed soon, don't worry. There's 4 days of epic action, and we're going to be casting all of the League of Legends action right here as it takes place on our stage. For now, though, for the inside track, all of the players, the post-game reactions, we have Shox standing by in the All-Star Interview Lounge. Bonjour, Shox.
Bonjour et merci, D-Man. Hello, everyone. I am Evie Shox de Poort, and I'll be here at the Interview Lounge throughout the All-Star Paris 2014, where the players will be dropping by to give us the inside scoop. Now, I'll see all of you in a bit, but right now, let's send it back over to Quickshot and the rest of the crew back at the analyst desk.
Thank you very much, Shox. There is a whole new format for the All-Star event this year. So let's take a quick look at the players and teams who will be competing this week. First up are the pros that you voted to make up the 2 All-Star Challenge teams who will compete in a special mode at the start of each day, beginning with an ultra-rapid fire game today. Team Fire is captained by Diamond, who plays for Gambit, and features Team Solo Mid's Bjergsen, CJ enters Frost Shy, Team WE's Wei Zhao, and the Saigon Jokers QTV.
And Team Iceland is led by Froggen from Alliance, along with Counter Logic Gaming's Double Lift, Mad Light from CJ Enders Frost, Team WE Sao Mei, and the Saigon Jokers Archie.
Yeah, after the challenge game every day, we move into the All-Star Invitational, with 5 teams made up of the first place winners from around the world. Fnatic and Cloud9 from the LCS, along with Taipei Assassins from GPL, OMG from LPL, and SK Telecom T1K from Korea's on-game net champions. The first 2 days are a group stage competition where each team will play every other team once. And then the top 4 will advance to the semi-finals on Saturday with a final match between the top 2 teams on Sunday in a best of 5 to decide the All-Star 2014 champion. So with so much happening over the 4 days, I want to know what you guys are most looking forward to. Crepo, let's kick this off with you.
Well, I was going to say Earth, but I'll leave that to Monte Cristo because I know he loves Earth oh so much. But I'm also looking to where strategy meets skill. Some of these teams have like raw talent and individual strong laners, but then you have other teams that are way better strategy-wise. I want to see what happens with lane swaps. Each region does a little bit different. Like where is strategy trump skill, and does it matter to the point where some of these players just ignore strategy completely because they just outmatch their counterparts in lane? That's what I want to see.
I mean, yeah, I really have to agree with Crepo on that front. But I'm really looking forward to the most is Crepo losing the prediction contest again because, you know, winning is sweet, but it's even sweeter when Crepo's on the bottom. So, but other than that, second place is the lane swap. I have to agree. It's really about that strategy that you see. There's so many options that are opened up when you have a lane swap situation. And we have teams that are very strong in the laning phase here, like OMG and Fnatic, but weaker strategically. And then you have a team like Cloud9, who's a little bit weaker in the laning phase, but very, very smart about their rotations in the mid and late game. So that and the 4v0 pushes, how the teams adapt, that's really what's interesting to me.
I have to agree on the rotation part, but also when it comes to the picks. I mean, we're on 4.6, Rumble got buffed, Kassadin got buffed. Will we see them be in play here? I mean, Balls, you could put out the Rumble for Cloud9, maybe give them a win, we will see. So for me, it's going to be the picks and also what Fnatic is going to bring. Are we going to see Soraka top lane for Source?
Please no.
Please yes. Please yes.
Yes.
Please, yes. I just
But
want to
Europe.
see it. I agree with Crepo. I want to see how the regional differences stack up because everyone has their own take on how you play certain scenarios, how you play fast pushes, how you play dragon fights. And the other one to me is I am looking forward to the first time in like a year and a half that a Korean team finally loses in a national event. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
Ooh, strong words.
He's
strong
taking
words.
double his spot in the stand-up career.
Nice. Well, somebody's got to be the Joker, right? We'll have to see how it works out. For now, let's turn our attention towards today's games. First up will be the ultra rapid fire match between the challenge teams, and then the Invitational will begin with OMG versus Fnatic.
And then we'll head into Taipei Assassins versus SKT T1K, followed by Fnatic facing Cloud9. And our final 2 matches today will be OMG versus Taipei Assassins, and then SKT T1K versus Cloud9.
Well, you can find that schedule on lolesports.com, where you can also vote on today's games. Just pick the team that you think will win each matchup and submit your choices. We'll check your predictions against our experts here on the analyst desk throughout the day, and we'll also track which analyst, not Monty, has the best record picking those winners.
And starting today, you can also vote for the 4th and final challenge mode that will be played on Sunday. Which 2 pros are you most excited to see face off against each other in an epic 1v1 matchup between one player from Team Fire and one player from Team Ice? Choose your matchup now at vote.lolesports.com.
Now, I want to get some collective brainstorming going on our Twitter question of the day. It is, which team do you think will win the All-Star 2014 Invitational and why? Freak, you had a bold claim a moment ago.
Yep.
So question to you, who's going to take it?
So definitely SK. So OMG is my pick, actually. I think they look incredibly strong. They're dominant in their region. Their team fighting is so crisp. I think they're the best team here.
Well, any response to that, Monty?
I mean, I just figured everybody would take SK Telecom. You see, I brought all these for you guys, but let me see. Oh, okay. I got one right here. So OMG, there you go, buddy.
Do I even need to ask who you think's going to win, Monty?
Oh, come on. Yeah. It's SK Telecom T1K. I'm ready. I'm prepped. I got my scarf right here.
Never got off the train,
Anybody?
I see.
No.
Never got off the train. Okay, let's see. Who else is on this train? Crepo?
I actually still have my ticket and I'll show it later, but I'll take one scarf. I think SKT is the favorite for this tournament, even though they're in what some people call a slump. The last time a Korean team that was in a slump came to a tournament, they ended up winning it convincingly at Katowice anyways. And SKT is arguably still even better, in my opinion. So I really hope, and I'm just looking forward to what Pumandu is going to bring this tournament.
We'll have to see. There's a lot of pressure on Pumandu. Now, come on. Only other European player, caster, ex-player, on the desk. Deficio, come on. You've got to rep the EU pride. Monty desperately wants to give you the scarf.
I mean, I would love to say Fnatic, but honestly, when I look at these scarves here, when I look at Monty with it, it looks so beautiful.
I know,
I
you're
have
gonna-
to go with SKT.
You're going to look so handsome. Look
Thank
at that.
you.
What an upgrade.
Beautiful.
So, pretty strong showing here. SKT, not even mentioning Cloud9, not throwing any oddballs out there for TPI. I'm not going to lie, give me a scarf.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on, let's get one running over here. Guys, we are getting set up in the arena for the opening ceremony. Before we get there, though, I want to pick your guys' brains, talk a little bit more about some of the teams we haven't mentioned. LCS teams not getting much love. Cloud9, of course, playing with a sub. Fnatic, you never know. And TPA, I mean, let's briefly mention them. Is it really that far out of reason to see them winning? What do you think, Monty?
I mean, all these teams are top in their region for a reason, right? They are the best teams being represented here, the winners of the last split. So everybody's a contender, and it all depends on how these teams have adapted to the big changes that came initially in 4.5, the big lane swaps. That's what we're interested in seeing. So I think we still have an open field.
It also all depends on how motivated these teams are going to be, because All-Stars, for the LCS teams, for example, it falls within their break. Like the only few weeks they have technically off and they're doing All-Stars instead. I wonder if these teams prepared the fullest potential, or they just want to have fun and just get the international experience or not. And then, what I do know is that OMG, they looked really fierce and they want to win this. Like they have the entire Chinese nation behind them.
Well, very sorry to cut you off. Final thoughts before we move on to Fisher.
I'm just looking forward to see what Cloud9 is going to bring without High in the mid lane. How motivated are they to win?
Well, you guys at home, you've heard what we have to say. Make sure you tweet us at LOL Esports. Use that hashtag All-Star for this one. We will be right back throughout the day to break down all of the action. But for now, as we said, we're going to head inside Le Zenith for the All-Star Paris 2014 opening ceremony.